Mexico on EA Sports. Today, we've got another installment of the International Series, and it should be a good one, between the Dallas Cowboys and the Minnesota Vikings. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started, and we are underway from Mexico City. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. On 4th down, they do snap it to Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook, and a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Cousins from the gun on third. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And there'll be a break in the action here because Prescott is going to use a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On the tackle, it's Trey Waynes.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, 34 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On second down, Cook. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be a second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Cousins now from the 50. Escaping the pressure right. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Now Cousins on 4th down. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back to the ground, Cook. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the 29, Cousins. And Diggs has it. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 14. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the dump-off at 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go.
Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. He's at the 50. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Well, I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Elliott. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go. So they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So as they take it over, we step aside. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he's He's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Second and 6 at the 37-yard line.
On second down, it's Cook. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Cousins on target to Diggs. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So they are going to call on Dan Bailey here. His career long is 56 yards done in Seattle. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Now Pollard. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Following the interception, Cousins. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Johnson the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Check. Hey, kill.
Here's Prescott. And he's going to go down again. Emerson Griffin able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete. They got 29 yards that time. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Off the play fake, Cousins. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here.
Check 4. Show it up. Here we go.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The struggles continue here offensively. Still nothing for him on the scoreboard, and now an interception.
Yeah, the offense looks extremely sluggish, not really in sync at all. Dare I say, it looks like it got left behind in customs.
Oh, you've had that in your back pocket. You were waiting for that.
Probably should have left it.
He's got a man, complete. Tavon Austin, he's going to go. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tavon Austin, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On second down now, it's Cook, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Cousins, and this one hauled in by Rudolph. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here's Cousins. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs, 43 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Bailey got the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Check. Cross. 154. 1 here. Here we go, 47. Check the backer. 26.
On third down, it's Prescott, eluding the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys! Amari Cooper, 74 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Cousins to throw it, and Rudolph has it, the tight end. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Rudolph on the receiving end from Cousins. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Throwing, Cousins. Well, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll throw again. Cousins. It's caught. Smith. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now a run with Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Fourth down, Cousins. Steps away to his left. And that's caught by Smith. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
132 fighter.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 13.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And got his man complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Forbath is sent it away now following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 5 now. Cousins. And Rudolph has it left side. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
61, matchbox lights.
From the gun, here's Cousins, escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He finds an opening past the 40. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. With a pitch and catch here to Rudolph. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Now Cousins. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Mike 40, Mike 40. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Kill.
Watch left.
A first down carry by Elliott. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That's it, baby.
Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. They're still throwing the football here. And obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a fourth down now. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
10. Tight dog. Tight away. Back.
They'll run for it with Pollard. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch.